23rd spring for 23 days, it gets to eat.
Eat what? Eat what?
Eat us.
Get to be in one, you know.
I am a horror movie fanatic, and I grew up on that.
I think I fucking love you.
That's too bad.
She's a killer queen.
Just tell me one thing. Did you bring something that can kill it?
Jeepers creepers. What? Wasn't that the song the guy sang or something?
Well, I was just an actor out in LA just looking for a gig, you know, trying to pay the rent like everybody else, and this audition came along, and I went and auditioned for it and went through a process of auditioning, and
Jonathan Breck.
they actually put my very first audition on the internet. It's actually on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
So they filmed the very first time I came in the room and hadn't met anybody yet, and I came in as the character, and so they put that on the internet. So
when he first came in and did the sniff test, we called it, you know, we were scared, really scared.
Well, it depends. I mean, some of these days, the open-faced day like this, where the head opens up, is like 7 hours.
Oh, wow.
So pretty intense. I mean, it's a commitment. But the other days, maybe 4 or 5 hours. The makeup has gotten a lot better. Like, I just did the third film this last year, and it was only about 3 hours, so it was a cakewalk. You know, alert, spoiler alert here. Right? If you haven't seen 3, close your ears, right?
Goddamn slaughterhouse on wheels.
When it comes, it'll kill anyone that's still here.
But it actually is that day and a half between 1 and 2. We originally were going to make a movie called Cathedral, which was going to pick up from the end of 2. But that was a much bigger film with a much bigger budget. And we didn't have the budget to do it. So we made a much smaller movie. It's actually more of a return to the kind of moody horror film that 1 is. You know, it's not the big action feature that 2 was. So it's a little bit more of a smaller scale movie.
That's the song. That's the song. The words to sing. Listen.
Well, that's something that we guard pretty closely to the vest, you know, and we've really done that intentionally because the idea is with each subsequent Creeper movie, we wanted to release a little bit more about the lineage of the Creeper. And we do that because we really don't want to build a fence around him and tell you this is exactly who he is or what he can do, because we want to be able to surprise you.
Thing in here, man. He's right, it'll fill this place up like a smoke bomb.
You watched that first movie, and then that wing came out 3/4 of the way through the movie, and you're like, shit, I didn't see that coming. Right? And so we really want the ability to keep surprising the audience, and the idea is to show a little bit more about where he came from and what he can do with each subsequent movie. It's funny, I've done maybe 30-something projects, and these are, not very many of them are horror.
Yeah.
Just the ones that became really wildly famous were the horror movies that I did. I did a film with Richard Linklater last year that's really a sequel to Dazed and Confused, which everybody...
guest in the making as we speak. Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the geeks you're in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Bye.
I love those redheads, man.
I know you. We had geography together, remember?
Which everybody's seen Dazed and Confused, one of my favorite films. And so I'm really proud of that. And that just came.
At the end of those 23 days, in an open field by a broken-down school bus, it once again ran out of time at the rusty tip of a homemade harpoon. But most of you know this already. I record these words as a testament. This 23rd spring is a call to arms. We will not fail, and we will not fear. My name is Trisha Jenner, and this time when it comes, I will destroy the thing that killed my brother. So, come and get me, you son of a bitch.
What if the secret to what this thing is the secret of how to kill it?
When your eyes look into mine.
Hello, all you Jeepers Creepers fans out there. I love you, baby.
Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those eyes?
Will ensue, yada yada yada. So we know that Victor Salva is stating himself that he will not be involved. He will not really be involved in the next feature film. But he doesn't really know what's going on with it. He doesn't know what's going on with it, so he can't confirm or deny if that rumor of us having some developments on it is true. But my source, he told me Sci-Fi owns partial ownership to this IP. The comments that we had back and forth, he basically is stating that Sci-Fi now has some type of ownership or some type of involvement with the rights when it comes to this property.
You waiting for something?
About 3 more days. Give or take a day or two.